just a short disclaimer. You guys don't have to really watch this because this isn't one of my occasional videos. This is like a video about my friend Ethan. Specifically, like it's specifically about one guy. So yeah, if you want to watch it, I guess you could like make a documentary about it or something. I don't really care what you guys do. But it's basically just a short story and one small favor from a friend named Ethan. Alright. So explaining the whole war is gonna be like a grandpa in the future explaining all the Five Nights at Freddy's war to their kid. So basically, it's gonna be a long video. Okay. All right. Imagine this. It's the middle of summer. Okay. You got nothing. It's during the slime era where I was like, where my name was Slime and stuff. You know, that's cool. Um, hang on, let me turn off the volume. Yeah, my name was Slime and stuff, and basically, I was bored, so I decided to buy a Minecraft realm, okay? Because there was not really much to do. You couldn't really do much in the summer if you don't have Minecraft, okay? You like basically can't live without it. Well, at least I couldn't. But I made a realm, did some things on it, and forgot all about it. Little did I know that realm would end up being my best Minecraft world I've ever made for the 9 years I've played Minecraft. Yeah. So this world was called Slimetown, okay? But none of Slimetown wouldn't even have happened because of my friend Ethan. If it wasn't for my friend Ethan. So basically, my friend Ethan, like we made this one Minecraft world that we died in and forgot all about, you know. And we got kind of bored of Minecraft until Ethan noticed I had a realm, okay? So this is like the biggest twist of the story. So Ethan notices I have a realm, and he wants to know if we could play it, you know. And I said yeah. Ethan wasn't the first person to play this realm, but it's nice to have people on it, you know. Like the more the merrier. Although if he wasn't the first player, he was definitely the longest player to be on Slimetown other than me. And so basically, so oh god, I'm making this awkward. So basically, we played this realm, and I didn't know this at the time, so don't make fun of me. But realms were 24/7, and apparently Ethan knew this before me, cause he's like smart, he's big brain, and he spent like I don't know what he did. He must have spent all night playing Minecraft, bro. Like what? He must have spent all night playing Minecraft because the realm was stacked, bro. And there was this one world we played before the realm where I taught him a simple method to find diamonds, and you're not gonna believe what he did. He used the method to find diamonds, and well, he digged a hole, but we didn't get any diamonds until I joined the world afterwards. We got diamonds, and ever since that day, we played the realm like daily. You know, we grinded it. And since I go to like two houses, I go to my mom's and then my dad's. I would play. I had a PC at my mom's, which I'm using right now, and an Xbox at my dad's. So yeah, no. I also learned that that I could use the realm on both devices, so I could also like use it while I was at my dad's. So that made it so I could like join them and a lot more often. I could see them a lot. I could like talk to them a lot more often. And then eventually my little stepbrother, he wanted to play too. So obviously I invited him. Little did I know he would be one of the causes of why Ethan quit the realm. But that's not until a lot later, okay? So my little brother, me, and Ethan, and Brandon would all play the realm like pretty much daily, you know. After school, play the realm, you know. but we didn't get on it after school until like after summer, obviously. But still a lot happened. Um, After school we would play the realm, and then one day, oh god, I died. One day, Ethan one day got tired of Brandon asking for materials, and also I guess kind of me, but I was at least kind of productive. I didn't take Ethan for granted. I would like ask at least. And he decided to like move 2,000 blocks away from spawn. And and after a while he finally let me come cuz I was like the most trustworthy person. And we didn't tell Brandon at the time because of the obvious reasons because he used to use us he used to take our stuff. So yeah, we it was basically just me and Ethan going to chess boats. Unfortunately, we may have lied to Brandon about going to the Nether and then finally getting to the end because we haven't yet and still haven't defeated the Ender Dragon on that world, even though it's like day 700. And Brandon was mad, bro. He was mad, bro. He died in the Nether. And then when we said we lied to him, he got even more mad. Yeah, but that's a long story. We're not gonna explain all of those details. We're gonna mainly explain like the main stuff. So yeah, let's go back to the main topic. The base Ethan showed me. It was basically just a small hut full of villagers that for his villager farm. So while he worked on that, I remember that I brought stacks of deep slate. So I decided to build a tower, a giant tower. And it was cool because we like lived in it and we also had like a lot of rooms for it and stuff. And on top of the tower, we added a giant farm. Yeah, so basically there's a lot of development. We eventually made a second tower. It was cool. And eventually it wasn't that long. Like it was probably like a few weeks before Brandon finally found the base. But my little brother somehow found it before Brandon did. And yeah, so he was there, so we had me, Ethan, and sometimes my little brother. But we weren't really happy about this because my little brother, like any other sibling, they were kind of annoying. And my friends did not like my little brother, okay? So eventually we finally convinced him to go back to his house and all that. Furthermore, we did a lot of stuff, but let's finally get we even got netherite armor, you know. We found a trial chamber. We got a ton of loot. Brandon and the other guy who also joined the realm one day found it. So we decided to go there. I had netherite armor that with armor trims for some reason. And I kind of forgot that netherite's a lot more powerful than diamond armor and it was enchanted. So I didn't realize how fast both my friends would die. And they got mad at me for not helping them. But that trial chamber was still pretty good though. We got a ton of emeralds and stuff. Also, eventually Ethan got a villager with mending, which helped a lot. Especially after getting our armor almost broken at the trial chamber. One day I lost all my netherite armor, and that was like about the time when Ethan quit the realm for the first time. Later on though, however, he went back on the realm and decided to keep playing it. But basically, I died while he quit the realm for the first time. I lost all my armor, bro. All of it, like my netherite armor. It's because I was hunting for a woodwind mansion. Don't ask. And I I kind of got mad for a second. I was actually about to delete Slimetown. And basically, Slimetown was gonna be a goner. But then I deleted the wrong thing, and then I finally convinced myself to keep playing Slimetown because I was filled with determination. And also, another thing. I got diamond armor back, and when I did, I went to a trial chamber and died again. But do you know what happened at the time? So one time, my little brother was kind of annoying Ethan, so he killed him, and and he and my little brother got mad enough to rob everything we had. We had like 3 stacks of diamonds, and he even had the audacity to burn it, bro. I'm not hating on my little brother, but dang. We didn't notice that until I died and went back to our base to get new armor. And then I told Ethan the news. He quit the realm permanently. And he hasn't been back since. But but basically every single building in Slimetown's in ruins currently. The world's not deleted, but the realm I stopped paying for the realm. But I could still pay for it again so we could like restore it and stuff, you know? Maybe it still has a chance. But now that we're done with the first story, let's get to the topic of Bed Wars. Yes, Bed Wars. Yeah, you heard me. We played Bed Wars back then. A lot. Like, that was at actually our peak. So, basically, me and Ethan, I just randomly came up with the idea to play Bed Wars, you know, because I was bored. And me and Ethan sucked, obviously, at first. We could even PvP right, bro. And back then, Ethan didn't have a PC. I just had to point that out. So all you would really hear is his controller clicking. It wasn't annoying, but you could tell that he was cooking, bro. You could tell he was locked in. Even being locked in, he died. But that's not my point. Our point is like, you know, the whole story, like stuff. Oh god. Me and Ethan kept playing and playing and playing and playing and playing until we finally got our first dub. It took us a long time, but we did it. Then afterwards, my little brother kind of started playing it. He started playing Bed Wars a lot, and he still does to this day. And and he and my little brother was kept doing squads, which is why at the time he had more dubs than me, because I had like 4 and he had like 6. But now I have like 60 and he has like 40. Still a lot of dubs for his age, bro. Like, he's my little brother. He's like a lot littler than me. But that's not the point. I'm still getting off topic because I'm stupid. Oh my god, I'm actually stupid. Well, anyway. One day, we decided to start making videos on Bed Wars, which was like the same day we started, like a week after we started playing Bed Wars, you know? And we made this video on my old YouTube channel, Sticky Slime. And it was called Bed Wars Clip featuring Ethan. Yes, Ethan was featured in it, duh. Obviously, like, what would he be why else would he be in the video? Duh! I was dumb at making names for videos. No one's gonna watch a video called Bed Wars Clip. And saying that right now, it was actually kind of true. No one watched it. Not a single soul. Okay, maybe a single soul's watched it, but you get my point. So eventually I started making a lot of Minecraft videos. And actually, one of them became my most popular one at the time, which got like 2,800 views. That's insane. Because at the time, I had 200 subscribers. Actually, I had 150. And I barely had much ideas because I just couldn't think of any. I'm not that creative. And you kind of get how it would be popular because it was a collab, you know? Let's just get to the point. One day, Ethan got bored of Bed Wars. Like, about the time when he quit the realm for the second time, he quit Bed Wars 2. And he stopped playing Bed Wars. and he stopped playing The Realm, which was the only two things that me and Ethan would play every single day. So naturally, me and Ethan would kind of stop playing together, you know? He got addicted to this Roblox game, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but still, he kind of, we kind of grew apart, you know? And now we're at now, you know? Now is terrible. Now, like, we barely even interact with each other, bro. So this is why I have the one favor for Ethan. Let me say, ready? All right. This one favor is, Ethan, will you please make at least one more Bed Wars clip with me, please? It's a really important video that I cannot make without you. Actually, I have a ton of video ideas that could involve a friend in it, and I actually need someone. So please, please understand that. Please understand why. Well, things have changed like since you quit Slimetown. Everything has been different. Like things are a bit more flawless. My brother doesn't grief bases like he used to, and I think he hates you guys a lot less. So that's cool. So please, just please, can you please make one Bed Wars clip with me? I remember you commenting like a few months ago that for video ideas you said to make a Bed Wars video with you, and I hereby accept. Hereby, that's cringe. But anyway, will you like accept? That sounds so stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today.